Then, now, forever. Together.
Why he is here. Blake, you should have never said what you said. Tell him exactly what he's here. Oh yes, yes. All shouted CM Punk, which is good. None of you here need to shout for Blake Crisco. Blake, you made a big, and I made a big mistake. I believe there's a lot of levels to this. You said I'm the one that's dragging down my wife. I ain't dragging down anybody. Blake, you're the one who's dragging down all these fans for Death Slam. You're dragging down Joe Cool. You know, I can remember Joe Cool. He was a cool person. I mean, he was nice. Maybe in the ring he was a little aggressive, but he was nice. But like you're dragging him down. He's been a mean person here recently. Heck, he's been shoving me backstage for no reason. He'll come up to me and he'll shove me. And I don't stand for that at all. There's one thing you gotta remember, Blake. You know, at WrestleMania, I'm gonna take those titles. I'm gonna become your undisputed champion. But there's one thing you pointed out at the very end of that promo. At the very end of what you had to say. You started talking about how I don't have a wise man to have or to find. I'll let you think what you want to think. But like there's something you are forgetting that you're failing to realize. But you're failing to realize I brought you into this wrestling stuff at the start. And see, look at you though. It was obvious that you don't care about these fans. You came out here, said what you said to me, And you ain't coming back until WrestleMania. I want you to listen here. Right now, I brought you into wrestling. And I sure as hell can take you out. Cause hey, if it wasn't for me saving your ass from bad stuff, if it wasn't for me saving your ass from debt, you want to be here, you want to be champion, I would. Now let's see here. You are letting down these fans. They expect something else from you, but you give out the same thing. It is repetitive. You say you don't care what they think. You say you don't care what they do, but like, isn't it obvious? When they choose you for Logan Paul, that just meant there was one person they actually didn't like more than they didn't like you. You know, I adore these fans. They cheer me because I give them what they want. And that's what I'm going to do at WrestleMania. I'm going to give them what they want by winning your championship. But there's a lot of stuff you don't give them. You also don't give your title a lot of stuff. You hold that title just so you can call yourself the BTG. You hold that title just so you can call yourself better than greatness. You hold that title just to tell yourself that you're good. Yeah, you've been in 10 WrestleMania main events, coming up with 10. Or coming up with 11. But when I win those titles, I'ma hold those titles with pride. Something you don't know what is. You don't know what the word pride is. I do. I live for pride. You don't. You don't know what the word pride is. And that's what really upsets me. You just hold those titles. This is how people can think you're better than everybody. But here's the thing. You aren't. All these fans, well, they come here to see if you do something different. But they get disappointed whenever they see you. When you come out here using the same stuff. When you come out here the same way. When you just tease them, you say, oh, here's a high five, but you swipe their hand, but you smack their hand away from the high five. If I go for a high five, I give them that high five. But if you do it, you swipe them away. And I don't like that. That's why once I'm done with you at WrestleMania, I'm going to be done with you once and for all. And there will be a new, prideful, undisputed Death Slam Universal Champion. Because when I was in WFA, I need to let you know something. When I was the WFA Multi-Universal Champion, I held that title with pride. But all because of you, I would have beat Bryce. But all because of you, I didn't. So I realized Bryce isn't the reason. Bryce is the reason why he's champion. But you're the help of the reason. I respect Bryce. And Bryce made the good decision by leaving you. By betraying you. Because the only thing you did was what you do with everybody. You still call yourself the best. You don't even acknowledge their achievements. He won the title. You did. You did acknowledge it. But you still call WFA a piece of shit. But I will say this one thing. Destiny treats me good, and actually, I want to say it treats me better than what WFA does. But the one thing that WFA did better was make me their top guy, which is one thing you haven't ever done. And this is one thing that I don't know this company's ever gonna do.